I directed this film, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and then um, we managed to convince super producer Neil H. Moritz that we could do a big R-rated action film. We wanted to do kind of the opposite of a cartoon for children, and this is it.
But at the same time, when we were doing Cloudy, we wanted to do something that would make ourselves laugh, and we wanted to do something that was enjoyable to everybody. And then, even though this seems like the exact opposite, and in many ways it is, we still have the same philosophy of just trying to make ourselves laugh. But this time we could use crazy words and not censor ourselves quite as much.
We grew up loving this show, and we thought it was a great concept to build a comedy around. And we kind of did the same thing we did on Cloudy, where we tried to honor the spirit of the original material, but then kind of make something new. I feel like people get fatigued with somebody just kind of remaking something. You kind of need to give your own spin to it.
And there's lots of stuff we tried to hide into the movie for people who were fans of the show, little details, just to let everybody know that, it's not something completely different. But at the same time, for an audience that doesn't know the show, they can still enjoy it also. In this movie, 21 Jump Street, we've got two young cops.
I forgot what movie it was.
It's called 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
There's two young cops played by Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, who are kind of enemies in high school originally, and when they meet in the police academy, they become friends. And then they get a chance to go undercover and go back to high school, and then all of their old issues get kind of rehashed once again. And it's kind of a fun idea, we thought, of young cops getting a second chance to go back to high school. A little bit of wish fulfillment. Maybe this time I'll do things differently. But at the same time, all your same insecurities that you had the first time come right back. It was a great source material. Michael Bacall wrote the script off of a story that he and Jonah had worked on, and we had all done a lot of work on the script to make sure that it was really good. But it was a great launching place because you've got all these amazing people, including Rob Riggle and Ellie Kemper and Chris Parnell and Jake Johnson and
Davey Franco
and Bree, and everybody. We picked them because they were quick on their feet and were able to improvise, and it was great.
The whole filmmaking apparatus is just there to try to capture one spontaneous human moment, right? You've spent all this time planning, and there's hundreds of people, and it's really just there, just in case you might catch a little moment here and there in a really expensive net. And then you take all of those, and hopefully you have enough to put a movie together that's long enough to release in theaters.
Ice Cube was amazing. He came on set, and first of all, it's Ice Cube. He's a legend in 9 different fields, and he was so smart and so willing to play along and just joke around and go wherever Jonah and Channing went or take them to crazy places. It was a revelation, that guy.
Yeah, it was an unnecessary amount of firepower. I mean, it's like having he's like a 3-sport Olympic athlete. He changed rap music by the time he was 22 or something. And then he's a film director and a writer and a television producer, and he's a great actor, and he's made family films, and he's made, the greatest R-rated comedies. So it was just an amazing support to have somebody like that on the set.